Before there were cars and roads, before trains laid their tracks, and before airplanes flew in the sky, people traveled the state of Montana by using rivers and steamboats. And the greatest steamboat expedition of the 1800s happened on the Yellowstone River. Fort Benton, which is Montana's oldest city, founded in 1846, was settled because it was accessible via the Missouri River, which is 2,000 miles long. Fort Benton is also the world's innermost port. After its founding, explorers wanted to see if they could found a second port town, but instead of on the Missouri River, they wanted to try the Yellowstone. No one had traveled the Yellowstone River on steamboat, and many thought it was impassable, except for Captain Grant Marsh, who set out on the Yellowstone Expedition in 1875. Marsh had years of experience as the captain of steamboats, and in lieu of the Yellowstone Expedition, he had a stern-well packet boat built to his specifications for the shallow waters of the Yellowstone River. These specifications even included stilts, which would allow the steamer to essentially walk across sandbars if need be. The steamer Josephine was named after the daughter of a Civil War Union general named David Stanley. The boat was built in Freedom, Pennsylvania. It was 183 feet long and 31 feet wide. On May 23, 1875, after passing through Bismarck, North Dakota, Captain Marsh and the steamer Josephine officially began the Yellowstone Expedition at the confluence of the Missouri River and the Yellowstone River. Captain Marsh and the steamer Josephine traveled 250 miles upstream and on June 7th docked at what we now know as Riverfront Park in Billings, Montana. This was the furthest anyone had traveled by steamboat on the Yellowstone River, and at the time it was the greatest feat of river navigation. Captain Marsh tied the steamer Josephine to a gigantic cottonwood tree, and he carved the boat's name and date into the tree's trunk, but at some point in time the cottonwood was chopped down and no remnants of it exist, but there is a plaque in its place. The subdivision Josephine Crossing and Lake Josephine at Riverfront Park in Billings, Montana are both named after the steamboat. The steamboat Josephine hit ice and sank in 1907. The machinery was salvaged and sent to Alaska, where it was put to use in a steamboat on the Yukon River. The steamer Josephine was in use for a total of 32 years, which was unusual because steamboats had a life expectancy of 1 to 5 years.